Hi, this is TJ with the Catapult Trader. A few days before the ES and Micro ES bootcamp that's happening this Saturday, I've been receiving an avalanche of questions, and as this trade is unfolding right now, I thought I would run the recorder and answer one question that seems to be a key theme, because I'm getting questions from people all over the world, and some people cannot trade, or it's not convenient for them to trade during U.S. market hours. Now, the ES and the MES, they both do trade at various times of day. Some times are better than others. And if you've been following along, you know that I focus on mini sessions where you could literally start at a time and finish rather quickly. If you don't get the trade, you're done. If you do get the trade, great. Now, before I get started and get too deeply involved in the subject of this video, let's point out the mini sessions from today and the best times to trade and the best times not to trade. There's a mini session that goes from 8:40 to 9 a.m. It's a 20-minute window, and it does rather well. And you can see here that it triggered in, it went short, it hit a perfect target too. This one was right at 8:45, so perfect. That's why we have mini sessions. 3 bars later, maybe 4, finished. One time that I have found to be unproductive is between 9 and 9:30. This is a time when it is best not to trade, but it just so happens, ironically, that this was actually a winning trade. A time that I'm interested in begins at 9:30. That would be the short trade. Ironically, again, that trade actually didn't win. Nothing's perfect, but over a lot of trades, we want to focus on the session that wins most frequently. So 9:30 is definitely one of those. 10:30, on the other hand, is when this mini session ends. And so this trade at 10:30, not interested. This is a time that is not a good time to trade. So that leads me to the subject of this video, the random trade of opportunity and looking for high percentage patterns that could happen at any time. The type of setup that has odds stacked in its favor regardless of what time of day it is. And one of my favorite trades is the trade that goes in the opposite direction after a failed breakout. So let me back up and show you what I mean. This video is only a few minutes long, so I'm going to talk quickly. There was a really strong move up, and you know, whether you're in this trade or not, if you're looking for the trade of opportunity, you're going to establish this new high level here. We'll mark it with a horizontal line. The market comes down, gets into a little bit of a consolidation. Consolidations are also referred to as choppy price patterns, and that tends to get traders into trouble. But if you learn how to look for these opportunities, you can avoid much of this. So look what happens when it comes up. It actually breaks through the resistance that's established at this high point here, and it just barely pokes through, and it cannot muster any more strength to continue or follow through to the upside. In fact, it moves back down into the consolidation. This is telling me that a move in the opposite direction could be a very strong move. And indeed, that's what happens. You get a short trade in the opposite direction, and this is how Catapult gets its name, because it literally catapults your profits all the way down. You could project additional targets if you want, or you could use the trailing stop, which just stopped out just now. And you could see what a great trade that is. This is a very simple concept. It happens all over the place. It happens on different charts, different time frames, different markets, different symbols. I'm mostly interested, of course, in how it works with the Catapult and the ES and the Micro ES. But if you just look for breakthroughs of simple, easy to see support and resistance levels, and then look for the failure to follow through, like this guy right here, this trader was the last buyer. You don't want to be the last buyer. You want to be the person selling. Understand the concept? And so when you get the momentum heading lower and you get your nice catapult setup, the odds are this is going to be not only a winning trade, but a strong winning trade. And as you can see, it was pretty darn good. 7 3/4 points, 11 3/4 points, 16 points, 20 points to target 4, and even more further down, and you could even adjust the stop tools to clamp down on the stop lower. again, something else that we'll be covering in the boot camp. I hope you enjoyed this short video. Now you know how to trade a failed breakout and look for the move in the opposite direction. I hope it makes you a lot of money. This is TJ with the Catapult Trader. It is not too late to sign up for the boot camp this Saturday. I have just put out a new easy 3-pay option. If you click on the link that comes with this video, you will have that option if you want to join. It's a very simple 3-pay option that I think a lot of you are going to want to take advantage of. I only have a few seats left. Please don't delay. It looks like this is going to be selling out within the next 1 to 3 days. Thanks again, and I hope to see you on the next video.